Oof. Alright, y'all. You know what time it is. You know this is Giovanni. You know this is your host of the Seattle Sideshow. And I've got another colloquial and question to answer here on the podcast. I know what time it is. I'm back on the social skills Reddit. And this one's from the Ghost Dog Killer, y'all. People never initiate conversation with me. Alright. I'm replying to this one, y'all, because it seems to be, especially people who want knowledge and stuff on social skills and stuff like that, they always have kind of this mentality as if it is them versus the world type thing. And I'm just going to give him a bit of clairvoyance and knowledge on this topic. So I'm going to read y'all the thread. At what point do I stop trying to start talking to others when no one tries to make conversation with me? I introduce myself and make small talk and it doesn't go anywhere else. I'm starting to resent everybody because it feels like my whole life people just ignore me and misunderstand me and just flat out clown me. It makes me want to move away and start a brand new life, which is somewhat about to happen because I'm going to a new city for college in 2 months. But even when I visited college for 2 days, it felt the same. I initiated a little bit and got clowned. I talked to this one dude, keyword one dude, by the way, about why I like iPhones just as a small chat. I guess, and I heard, small chat, I guess, and heard him shit talking as I walked away. Well, fuck that guy. Initiated a few small chats with people, I guess, okay, so a few people. I don't know if anything else is going to happen or not, but I'm going to guess it won't. Seems like no matter what, it's not going to work. Back to being emo. Alright. Ghostface Killer. Ghostface Killer. Ghost Dog Killer. So I'm going to break this down into 2 parts. The whole first part is he talks about how his whole life people ignore him, misunderstand him, people flat out clown him, makes him want to move. First off, bro, that is people just like dating and stuff. Your social environment, like where you are, influences your social life so much that for you to paint people in general with a certain spectrum of color is, I'm gonna just be real, it's ignorant and it's borderline idiotic. You can't. I'll put it to you this way, bro. I was born and raised in Cleveland. I lived in Atlanta, lived in Charlotte. I'm in Seattle now. In Cleveland, when I was growing my teenage years, the people there were so miserable because bad economy, bad jobs, bad weather. People didn't look forward to the future. People weren't doing pretty much anything with their lives. Hanging out on the porch was like their highlight of the day. So your average person there socially sucked to be around and interact with, besides my friends and family. So you sitting here telling us about, people just ignore you, misunderstand you, flat out clown you. Okay, that may be true. Then you might need to get the hell out of your environment, for one. For two, that could be the vibe that you give. I don't know. Like, are you some, cave dwelling looking dude with, an anime t-shirt on that has no social skills, and every time you talk to people, you give them an uncomfortable vibe? Are you some thug looking cat? Are you mean and boisterous? We have no idea. So it could be your vibe, or it could just be your environment. So there's too many aspects to that. But bottom line, depending on your environment, the people just might be miserable around you, or it might be you. But that's something that you may have to look at on an introspective or extrospective level. In the next part, you say you're going to college, you visited college for 2 days, and the same thing happened there. Some dude clowned you and shit talked you. Okay, one douchebag did that to you. Okay, so what? Bro, you're about to be in college. Do you have any idea how many things that you need to be getting ready for? If these few encounters trigger you this much, I'm not being harsh. I keep it real on my podcast. Everybody knows it. Even in my main clips, when I do social observations, I keep it 100 on what I see and everything. Don't even go to college if you're gonna have this mentality. If these few interactions triggers you this much, you ain't ready for college. Because this experience is gonna bend you over and whoop your behind. If that little interaction is gonna trigger you. And God doggone forbid, like most guys, you be planning on getting into dating and stuff with this mentality, because it ain't nothing gonna happen. Oh, well, that sounds mean and harsh, and I'm gonna just be emo then. I'm not here to, give you the doom and gloom. I'm here to keep it real. So let me tell you what you should do. Let me just finish reading this. Okay, yeah. So basically, you have a pessimistic view. Here's what you do, bro. First thing you need to know about social stuff is there's no such thing as a one-size-fit-all in social skills. It's impossible. It's the same thing as making friends. It's the same thing as finding a job. It's the same thing as dating. It's the same thing as getting married. It's the same stuff, bro. I'll put it to you this way. I don't care what city you're in. San Diego, New York City, Chicago, Denver. A nerdy guy that plays video games and anime and watches anime all day, he has to find his circle in any of those cities. He's not going to be able to... everyone else that he interacts with that aren't into that stuff may find him weird, might find him awkward, might find him strange. And for him to go around and be like, oh, people in general suck because they treat me wrong because they think I'm a nerdy anime guy. It is what it is. Find your crew. Join clubs. I myself, I'm at GameWorks. I'm at a bar right now waiting to meet up at the fighting game tournament right now. I have nerdy friends that I do my fighting game stuff with that I love. And I have my homeboys that I run game with and go to bars and nightclubs with on the weekends. And I also have my friends that's in between. Well, we go out and sometimes we go to parks and chill. I have friends that hike. I have friends that snowboard. You have to establish different circles and you act accordingly to your circle. That's just how that's how sociology works in this country. That's just how it is. You can't be a Brad or Chad type dude and then go to a nerdy anime club and expect them to just welcome you with open arms and think you're cool and chill and they won't clown you. They won't even resonate with you. And I'm telling you that from experience. When I go around, like my friends, super socially awkward people, and I'm podcasting and I'm talking about game, I'm doing all this, they look at me as like, oh, who's this guy? He's so full of himself. So do I turn around and be like, oh, people suck and people just want to clown me and I give up trying to make meaningful encounters? No, I find my circle for who wants to be around that. My homeboys that go out on the hill every weekend and we go out in the nightlife and we run game and we have fun and we party. That's who I do that with. So find your crew, find your circle, and especially if you're going to a big college, bro, the opportunities are endless. You should be looking forward to being around all those different types of people because you'll find your crew. There's no such thing as a one-size-fit-all type thing. That's the main thing that I can tell you about that. And as far as people never initiating conversation with you, do you have any idea how rare that is? Go listen to any. I'm gonna link my stuff. Listen to any of my clips I did, my full episodes on Instagram, where I went to Pessimism. I've been to breweries, I've been to nightclubs, I've been to bars, I've been to the mall, I've been to Barnes and Nobles. No one walks up to me, even with the microphone in my hand. Well, besides some of the times at some of the clubs, people will walk up to me. No one comes up to me and be like, oh, hey, what's your name? People rarely do that, bro. Men are rarely approaching women nowadays because of online dating and stuff. So what in the world makes you think another stranger nowadays is going to come up and initiate conversation with you? People just don't do that. And I'm telling you that from experience. My whole podcast is based on social skills for that very reason. People don't even do that anymore nowadays. Even at the bar, that's not that common. Like for you to be sitting here and for someone to just walk up to you, sit down strictly to start a conversation, like at where I'm at right now. So that's normal. Don't feel down or feel like pessimistic because, like, you know what I'm saying, people aren't walking up and talking to you. You gotta make this is why some people struggle with social skills and stuff. Everybody thinks it's like this innate nature to sociology, when right now, especially in the internet age, social media age, you have to initiate that stuff. That's the best way I could put it to you. Ghost Dog Killer. So here's what I need to hit. So I gave you my advice. I'm gonna link you my clips. I'm gonna link you my Instagram. If I can find my clip account, I might link that. Probably not that important. But yeah, bro, just like keep your head up. look for people that you resonate with, and if you really are that awkward and stuff, just work on your social skill rudiments. And I've got plenty clips on that, so I might have to link you my clip account. But that's it, bro. And also my Twitter. I'm gonna link you my Twitter. I got social skill rudiment clips all on there. If you want some help on that, feel free to message me. I would love to make another clip for you. I'm trying to help some people out with this stuff. There's way too many socially awkward people in this doggone country, in this world, and it's getting off the chain. Peace, y'all. This is Giovanni. This is my Twitter. I'm posting this on my Twitter, and I'm out. All right.